Hello everyone and welcome to Dino Battles, a series here on YouTube where we take two ferocious dinosaurs, analyze their attributes, their skills, their aggression, their whole physical exterior, and determine who would win in a fight to the death. In this installment, we will be analyzing two ferocious beasts, the new Queen of Nublar, the Indominus Rex as seen in Jurassic World, and the Vastatosaurus Rex as seen in King Kong 2005. There are of course spoilers in this video, so if you have not seen Jurassic World or King Kong 2005, I suggest you go watch those films and then come back and watch the video. Now that we've set everything up, let's go ahead and get started, and first we will be analyzing the Indominus Rex. Indominus Rex means fierce or untamable king. The Indominus was designed to be the scariest and most unique dinosaur the world has ever seen. She was designed to be more aggressive and to be larger than the Tyrannosaurus Rex. The Indominus Rex was also sinisterly modified to be the perfect killing machine for future militarized purposes. After the Indominus Rex's inevitable escape from its paddock, the new Queen of Nublar single-handedly threw the entire park into chaos, utterly demolishing the asset containment unit that was sent out to retrieve her and causing large amount of direct and indirect death throughout Jurassic World. The size of the Indominus Rex as seen in Jurassic World is 18 feet tall and 43 feet long, but as stated by Dr. Henry Wu in the film, the Indominus Rex is fully capable of growing up to 50 feet long. At first glance, Indominus most closely resembles a T-Rex, but its distinctive head ornamentation and ultra-tough bony osteoderms can be traced from theropods known as abelisaurs. Indominus's horns have been placed above the eye orbit through genetic material hybridized from Carnotaurus, Majungasaurus, Rugops, and Giganotosaurus. Indominus's roar is estimated to reach 140 to 160 dB, the same as a 747 taking off and landing, and it can reach speeds of 30 miles per hour while confined to its enclosure. This statement from the Jurassic World website infers that the Indominus Rex can run faster, possibly reaching speeds of up to 45 miles per hour. These abelisaurs contribute to the Indominus Rex's extremely tough hide, as stated briefly earlier. The Indominus Rex throughout Jurassic World is able to take various shots from various weaponry, including a direct hit from a rocket launcher. The Indominus Rex was then able to slowly stand up and retreat after the, again, direct hit from the rocket launcher, with very, very minimal injuries that she was able to just walk off and then continue. In fact, her hide is so tough that after this hit from the rocket launcher, she had no visible injuries throughout the film. Also, when the mosasaur eventually jumps out of its tank and bites down on the Indominus Rex's neck, her hide is still so tough that it does not break under the pressure of the mosasaur's jaws. This is just one of the many reasons why the Indominus Rex is very terrifying and a very formidable opponent. The Indominus is also able to communicate with velociraptors as it contains raptor DNA itself, a revelation later on in the film. By establishing itself as the alpha in a pack of velociraptors, the Indominus Rex then has the raptors under her command, and this would undoubtedly give her a large edge in a fight with the Vastatosaurus Rex. However, since Dino Battles is a 1v1 series, this attribute should not be taken into account. Another great attribute the Indominus Rex possesses is its large, fully functioning arms, including an opposable thumb on each hand, which can be used to pick up or scratch objects extremely efficiently. The Indominus's arms were able to easily flip an ACU vehicle during its escape, launching it straight up into the air, and during its fight with the T-Rex was even able to shortly subdue the Tyrant King due to its constant barrage of scratches. The Indominus's arms are easily one of its biggest advantages over the Vastatosaurus Rex. due to its small, relatively combat-useless arms. The Indominus is also capable of opening its mouth up to 90 degrees, allowing it to take large, powerful bites out of prey and adversaries alike. This trait may be due to the Indominus possibly containing snake DNA, although this is not confirmed. Possibly the greatest attribute and advantage over the Vastatosaurus Rex that the Indominus Rex possesses is its vast intelligence. The Indominus is not only a problem-solving dinosaur, but a complex problem solver. She has shown the ability to outwit humans by faking an escape and luring them into her paddock unprotected, but also showing advanced memory skills, recognizing that a tracker chip placed in her lower back did not belong and then forcefully removed it herself. In Jurassic World, the Indominus was finally slayed by the combined strength of Owen Grady with a rifle, a large female Tyrannosaurus Rex, affectionately named Rexy by the fans, a large and powerful velociraptor named Blue, and finally a Mosasaurus, although the Mosasaurus did not contribute to the fight until the end. The Indominus Rex was also shown to easily dispatch 3 velociraptors, brutally murdering 2 and injuring another. The Indominus Rex was also able to kill an ankylosaur by flipping it over and attacking the soft underside of the creature. She was also able to kill more than 5 apatosauruses fairly close to each other, in an event the fans have now named the Apatosaurus Graveyard. The Indominus has shown the ability to camouflage itself due to it possessing cuttlefish DNA. It is even shown that this ability is fairly advanced due to it being able to change different parts of its body into various colors simultaneously. The Indominus is also able to lower its core body temperature to the point where it is undetectable by modern technology, although this ability is not very well implicated into battle, so it should not be given a huge edge over the Vastatosaurus Rex for this ability, although it did come in handy while the Indominus Rex escaped its paddock. Overall, the Indominus Rex is an extremely fierce and tough animal, outsmarting humans and attacking dinosaurs left and right, simply for the pleasure of the hunt. This reveals another one of the Indominus Rex's great attributes, its intense and unwilling aggression. This, coupled with its already foreboding physical exterior and many abilities, makes the Indominus Rex an extremely tough opponent. In large part, the Indominus is still a mystery, as everything the beast is mixed with has not yet been revealed. However, there are several things that we do know the Indominus Rex is mixed with, such as stated earlier Carnotaurus, Majungasaurus, Rugops, Giganotosaurus, a T-Rex as the base genome, a Velociraptor, a Cuttlefish, and a frog. How could anything possibly slay this magnificent yet sinister creature? Now it's time to analyze the Vastatosaurus Rex. Vastatosaurus Rex means Ravager Lizard King. The Vastatosaurus Rex is an evolved descendant of the ancient Tyrannosaurus Rex that lived after the Cretaceous. This species was the largest terrestrial predator found on Skull Island, reaching a height of 30 feet at the head, and if it stands, it's way over 40 feet if it were to stand up as high as it could go, measuring up to 50 feet long and weighing nearly 10 tons. The Vastatosaurus Rex's large size already gives it a distinct advantage over the Indominus Rex in the size arena and in the strength arena already. Despite their size, they can turn on a surprisingly burst of speed, often achieving speeds of 27 miles per hour over short distances. This is slower than the Indominus Rex. Vastatosaurus Rex is fictionally hypothesized to be what the Tyrannosaurus Rex could have become if it were allowed to evolve unabated after the past 65 million years. Their advancement could be due to the vast abundance of large prey, the rarely changing environment of the lush Skull Island, and warm, humid climate similar to the mid to late Cretaceous. Jurassic. Like their prehistoric relatives, V-Rexes have little competition for their position as top predators on Skull Island. The Vastatosaurus has developed many unique features over the 65 million year time gap, but they still bear several recognizable similarities to their Cretaceous cousins. Vastatosaurus have large heads that evolve over time to be thicker and bulkier, giving them extra protection, and its overall leather-like hide reduces physical injury from hunting if its choice of prey is smaller than itself. Its gaping mouth is its main tool for hunting, filled with large teeth that are constantly being regrown to replace those lost in conflict. Unlike most theropods, the Vastatosaurus has overlapping peg-like teeth loosely akin to those found in modern-day sharks. Their heads are shorter and more compact than that of their ancestors, intensely reinforced by thick bone. As the primary weapon of the animal, an individual Vastatosaurus head is often distinctive, being covered with scars and calluses. The Vastatosaurus Rex has a limited but notable ability to problem solve. The species displays enough ingenuity to knock down large objects, obstructing its path toward smaller prey to try to conceal themselves between them. If such prey still held its interest, the dinosaur would also try to find its way around obstacles to pursue it. This is clearly not as intelligent as the Indominus Rex, but the Vastatosaurus Rex still shows signs of intelligence, although clearly not on the level of the Indominus Rex. Like early tyrannosaurs, their forelimbs are small in comparison with the rest of their body. One distinctive feature that distinguishes them from Tyrannosaurus Rex is the additional digit on their forelimbs. Tyrannosaurus Rex had only two fingers on their forelimbs, but V-Rexes have three. The extra digit, though small, acted like a thumb and was useful when dragging dead animals. The tiny arms helped to pin swinging carcasses against the animal's chest for stability. However, they were of no known use for hunting and were often seen being held tightly against the body. Though these arms look tiny, each arm can lift several hundred pounds apiece, just like those of their ancient tyrannosaur ancestors. So clearly the Indominus Rex has another advantage here with fully functioning arms. But the Vastatosaurus Rex does have a large advantage, of course, with its large stature, being able to stand at almost 40 feet tall at a very, very large one, and around 30 feet tall, which is more than 10 feet taller than the Indominus Rex already. But those arms on the Indominus Rex should help it out quite a bit. While juvenile V-Rexes tend to cluster in the thick jungle interior, the large adults hunt mostly in open areas of the lowlands, where they can move more freely. Large males seek the most open territories, while mature females usually stake claim to areas on the fringe of the forest, where they can find secluded nesting sites. Fiercely territorial adult V-Rexes suffer few rival encroachments on their hunting grounds. Territorial boundaries are regularly marked with urine, and dawn roaring warns other animals in the vicinity that they will not be tolerated. Other predators can detect a lot about the physical condition of the owner from the smell of its urine, and the size of the animal can be detected by the sound of a roar. Displays and scenting minimize potentially dangerous confrontations between animals of different sizes. Occasionally, disputes between evenly matched carnivores can erupt, with the threat of serious injury. These confrontations are usually resolved with intense roaring matches in which each animal tilts toward the ground and bellows in an attempt to intimidate the other. If this fails, violence is used. Older V-Rexes bear the crisscrossing scars of many such fights. Exceptions to their solitary existence are made in the breeding seasons. Males leave their hunting grounds to seek females in season. If the female is receptive, she will accept the mating proposal, and their pair may stay together, hunting in the female's territory for several days before she tires of him and sends him on his way. Young V-Rexes seeking to hone their hunting skills sometimes follow adults at a safe distance during the mating season, watching and occasionally stealing meals from unguarded kills. Taking advantage of the season of nomadic adult males, bold adolescents may move to the claim currently unfended territory as their own. V-Rexes are capable of tackling very large prey species, but their massive size is as often employed to intimidate smaller carnivores and bully them from a kill. While effective hunters, a meal is safer to obtain by simply approaching someone else's meal. Vastatosaurus have intensely acidic stomachs, capable of processing even the most rancid, rotting meat, a feature that serves the species well. Their massive jaws can exert astounding pressure, shattering bones to expose the rich marrow less robust predators are unable to reach. Their bite force is estimated to be around 35,000 pounds per square inch. The Indominus Rex's bite force is unknown, but since it is assumed that the T-Rex's bite force is more powerful than the Indominus Rex's, and that the Vastatosaurus Rex is a descendant of the T-Rex, it is fairly obvious to me that the Vastatosaurus Rex should have a much more powerful bite force than the Indominus Rex, giving it an advantage in that department. Vastatosaurus tended to employ ambush tactics, using cover in and around water holes or in forested areas to surprise prey. If the prey escaped and was large enough, Vastatosaurus would tend to follow or tailgate it with an open mouth, eagerly awaiting an opportunity to make the first crippling bite. This shows that the Vastatosaurs, along with the Indominus Rex, they both share ambush tactics, although I do think that the Indominus Rex would be more effective at it because it is able to camouflage and hide itself. This is the only reason I think the Indominus Rex would be more effective at it. There is no real other clear difference between the two, but it is very interesting that Vastatosaurus Rex also would implement this to try and get their prey as well. Although, as I said, Indominus Rex is definitely more likely to go out guns blazing and attacking its prey than Vastatosaurus Rex was. It sounds like Vastatosaurus Rex would take more of its time to get it, but that is not to say that the Indominus Rex is not a patient animal at all. It very much is, of course, camouflaging itself in its paddock and waiting for people to enter the paddock. So as far as ambush tactics go, the Vastatosaurus Rex may be familiar with one of the tactics the Indominus Rex uses, with its camouflage taken out of the factor, which might give the Vastatosaurus Rex a little bit of time to kind of see when the Indominus Rex was about to attack them. But as stated earlier, I do give the Indominus Rex a clear edge here because of the camouflage solely. Now that we've analyzed both, let's go ahead and real quick kind of summarize some of the advantages that both have over one another. Of course, the Vastatosaurus Rex being a much larger animal, although the Indominus Rex is fully capable of growing to be as long as the Vastatosaurus Rex, it's nowhere near as tall and obviously not as thick either. We've seen that the Vastatosaurus Rex, or multiple of them, are able to keep up with King Kong and are able to injure him, of course, with their bite force. And then, of course, 35,000 pounds per square inch of bite force is just insane to think of. This is clearly stronger than the Indominus Rex's bite force. So as far as the large advantages go over that the Vastatosaurus Rex has over the Indominus Rex, it's definitely its bite force and its size. Also, it will use its legs, as stated earlier, and attempt to tackle the Indominus Rex. It's just a matter of how quick the Indominus Rex can be on her feet to evade this attack. We do know that she's slightly faster, but Vastatosaurus Rex, if they are able to get one or two tackles in there, if it were able to wrestle the Indominus Rex to the ground, get some few good bites in there, it could be over. But the Indominus Rex might be able to sidestep them or move a little bit quicker than the Vastatosaurus Rex and then possibly attack its side, possibly injuring the Vastatosaurus Rex very, very badly, which might be able to give the Indominus Rex a win. There are a whole lot of different factors here that play into this. As far as the Indominus Rex's advantages go, it's faster, as stated. It can move up to 30 miles per hour in its enclosure and possibly a whole lot faster out in the open. The Indominus Rex has camouflage. It's able to camouflage itself, while the Vastatosaurus Rex, being familiar with ambush tactics, may take away of the significance of the ambush tactics in this battle slightly. I still believe that it could be implemented and that the Indominus Rex would be more effective at it, clearly just because it is able to camouflage itself, and then possibly The two biggest advantages that the Indominus Rex possesses over the Vastatosaurus Rex are its basically fully usable arms with their opposable thumbs. It's able to scratch at the Vastatosaurus Rex, while the Vastatosaurus Rex would have to use its feet and attempt to tackle the Indominus Rex or bite it. The Indominus Rex has the option of using its arms and swiping at the Vastatosaurus Rex, keeping it at more of a distance, and then its immense intelligence. But as we saw with the Indominus Rex fighting the T-Rex and Blue the Velociraptor, intelligence does not play a huge factor in a straight up brawl. So this is kind of what we've determined. These are the advantages that each of these dinosaurs have. Another thing to note is that violence is used as a last resort with the Vastatosaurus Rex population while hunting with each other or attacking each other or other carnivores of equal size. This means that the Vastatosaurus Rex may attempt to bellow and scare away the Indominus Rex. We know that this would not work due to the Indominus Rex's high aggression. This leads me to believe that since the Vastatosaurus Rex chooses to use aggression and fighting as a last resort, that they are less aggressive and less willing to get into a fight as the Indominus Rex is, as the Indominus Rex will openly charge into a fight no matter what the opponent is. Is this an advantage or a disadvantage? It's hard to tell. Is it smarter to not want to fight and use that as a last resort, or in an actual fight, is it smart to go in guns blazing? You guys decide. This is clearly the battle between the larger, more powerful opponent going up against the smaller but faster opponent that has more weapons at its disposal. Like I said, arms and being able to be extremely intelligent and camouflage. This is a extremely close match with the larger opponent going after the smaller one. So yes, what do you guys think? If you guys would like to vote on a winner between Vastatosaurus Rex versus Indominus Rex, you can follow me on Twitter. It's @StupendousWave. Vote there, and after 3 days I will announce the winner in one of my videos, so just check the videos 3 days later, and I will also be announcing the winner on Twitter. So if you guys would like to vote there and just kind of see who won, that would definitely be great and it would be awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and have a great day.